Alright YouTube, so I'm back here. This is day 2 of Jingle Belle, and she's exclusive 1 now. I apologize for the video yesterday. I was blowing the mic like a lot, apparently. I will be getting a new microphone soon. It is on my wish list here to buy it once it becomes available in Europe. I've been looking at a Hyperquadcast S2, I think it's called, something like that. It's still only been sold in the US as far as I know, and so I'm waiting for it to come to Denmark, and then I buy it to get a proper microphone that also looks very nice and will give me some color in this darkness here. So exclusive 1 Jingle Belle is it's a wall of text, and I'm kind of trying to understand what it does, but basically allies with the assemble buff can also trigger the pursue and attack multiple times, and she'll do like some snowball thing, and it's almost too much to understand all of this, so hopefully it's a DPS increase. We'll have to see. It says here that she's dealing 2 stages of 100% attack damage each to type 1, and she starts ignoring some defense, all of that, and then actually here for every 1 layer consumed, she increases attack by 90% up to 1000% attack. That sounds very nice. Let's see what it does. We still have about the same stats that we had yesterday. We are still crit capped, actually above crit cap, but it's okay. In the future I can remove some crit rate for some crit damage instead, and we've gotten a little bit more attack because of the 10% attack bonus here. So what will happen in the future is that I give her the aura. I haven't given her any aura yet. She'll get some blessings, and she'll get more exclusives and some breakthrough in the future. For the gear, this is the best Devour gear that I have at the moment for a direct damage dealer. I do not have an account with insane amount of Devour gear that is useful. I'm not really a Kraken or a whale or anything. This is my low spender account that I've been playing for 2 years, but the Devour set is very hard to get actually, especially if you want to have it without healing effect and with proper stats and with some speed on it, and it's not easy. It's not easy. My Giselle is in a double Devour, but the rest of these guys here are in a half Devour, because that is like a lot easier to just give them half Devour and then half a speed set or something like that, to try and get some kind of speed together with some damage. But that is how it looks right now. Let's go and have a look at Jingle Belle, see if her damage has improved with the exclusive 1 here. Let's go here and we'll just make sure that we've set the presets here. Always put it on rolling snowball. That is her good ability for bossing, at least at exclusive 3. That is what you want to use. Let's see here. Yesterday she did 200 million. Now she's doing 340 million. Let's just do 1 more here to see what happens. Alright, so 300, so about, I'd say around, maybe actually she's gotten around 120, maybe 100 million. So it's about a 50% damage increase actually, from 200 to 300 million damage. It's about a 50% increase in damage. That is pretty decent actually. Obviously she's not doing a lot of damage, but you also have to remember something here, actually now that I think about it, is that Dharma is buffing attack. He's also debuffing with defense down, tenacity down I think, and he's also giving the direct damage buff on debuff on the target, right? She doesn't have any attack buff right now. So Dharma had the attack buff, she doesn't have it. So this composition here is actually very bad for her. So let's try and remove Nordic here. Now if I had a Des and a Bofany, I do have a Bofany, but you can see here my Des doesn't have any exclusives. Now the other day I actually managed to pull a Blaze. So I think what I wanted to do in the future is put a Blaze there, and then we can use an Esther as well. So we go something like this: Esther, Beatrix, and Wukong, this guy, this guy, this. That is one of the meta setups, I think, right now for direct damage. You want to go with this one, I think. Always gonna go like that. Some Wukong, and here you want to have, I don't know, speed up, I guess. Well, we can start with that, but we don't have any exclusives on my place, and you can also see I don't have any gear on her because I just pulled her. But once we get her some gear, that is my plan, because Blaze will give the attack buff. She's also going to give a speed buff and a resolute buff, and that is going to be very nice for Jingle Belle. Now I'm just going to try and see here what happens with this. So already here you can see that with this kind of ability here, that she's already doing more damage. Now if we wanna just like, we can put a Freud in. He is almost the same as a Blaze. He has the speed buff and the attack buff, just to see what happens. And you can see here already now she's actually doing a lot more damage now that she is surviving. And obviously my total damage has dropped a lot because Nordic is no longer there to do damage. But as I said the other day, it doesn't really matter on this team for me, because I'm way above the 16 billion anyways. So for the sake of the video, we had to test like if she's gonna be better, right? And you will have to have like some of the same buffs and debuffs as the Dharma has to compare it. So I think at exclusives 1, she's already doing, like by herself, is doing more damage. Obviously if we remove the Esther and put in the Nordic, then he wouldn't do as much damage, because he's also getting the counter attack from Catherine, which helps Nordic a lot. So he doesn't waste his shield buff, but he's still doing good damage, right? So I think she's doing good now. With exclusive 1, she's actually doing pretty decent damage, I think. I think that is pretty nice. Obviously that is the setup, we have to go with that. Now here you'd still need the defense down and the attack down. So I think for this team here, maybe we can do something like, you could probably remove him and then you could put in a Xiongming who does the attack down and the debuff down by himself. That would probably work. Maybe it would work, I don't know. But here we wanna just start with this, do like that, and see if we can nuke it. Yeah, we can still not do it. I have no idea what happens. Yeah, so you can still not use her for it. You probably need to use some other combination that I cannot figure out. Maybe actually we can see here if anyone did it like, yeah, you can see people have actually done it with this team here. So maybe she just needs more damage, and then it's going to be fine, because you can clearly see here that people are using that. And with low power, people are also using a team like that. So I think maybe she just needs more damage and exclusive to be able to be used for Cloister. So I guess if you can probably do like me and then go with E5 Dharma first. Clear this one, gets 40, have 40 on farm, and then you can regress your Dharma. At least that is what I'm going to do very soon here. Once I get some more time to play my account, I will regress my Dharma and build the Valentina. Or maybe before the next time the bleed tag is up, I'll do it, because I want to have some exclusives on her instead. And it takes like a half a year to get one of these Cloister city heroes to E5. So guys, anyways, that is Jingle Belle exclusive 1. Her damage increased a lot by getting the exclusive 1. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with exclusive 2 and obviously exclusive 3 once we get that. And but that probably won't be before next month or something like that. Then I'll get exclusive 3 on her, and I'll also start to put some aura and blessing on her to see what happens. My aim here for the stats is 350% crit damage, crit cap obviously, and around maybe 55-60k attack, and then I'd be happy with 2300 speed, maybe a bit more, but that would be actually fine. I think for my account it would be huge. That's actually one of the best gear on my account. Alright guys, let me know in the comments down below if you got a Jingle Belle and what you think about her. and if you've stopped using Dharma anywhere, cheers, bye.